This is the $CAD on the 60 and we have a flag pattern that's set up. I'm playing for 2 targets here and I have a very nice place to put my stop loss. So let's do the higher time frame analysis. This will take a minute or two. You guys, if you've watched any of the videos up until now, will know that I'm still looking bullish here. We've got this lovely big head and shoulders. Then we've got this breakout pattern which has not hit targets. Then we've got another breakout pattern that's not hit targets. I was in this trade last week and we had a big spike down which stopped me out, and then it rallied all the way up to hit my targets. Typical. It was a fake break. Look at the size of this candle, and since then we just rallied. Typically when we have a rally like this, we see a pullback to a 38.2 and then we see the continuation. So it would not surprise me if this was the breakout that went on to hit the head and shoulders and these patterns. So only looking bullish here. Let's go to the 60. Nothing really here on the 60. Oh no, sorry, the trade is on the 60. So we're looking for a swing in the market. We're looking for a directional move, and then if we're looking for a flag pattern, we draw this out based on the closes of the candles. Now at this point you can see we have broken above the trend line, but if I move this trend line up like that, so it's on the wicks, we are still broken above it, so confirmation here. What I absolutely love about this is look at this double bottom, this retest we've got here. Nice place to hide stops behind. If I just go to the 15, we had a double bottom, 3, 4, this was 5th. I personally waited for a break above this point, and because of this wick we never got it until just now where I've got my entry. Need a minimum of a 38.2 fib to be hit. We've come into a 50%, and let's look at structure. Well, we've had our own structure that's been formed as a result of that double bottom, but let's just look left, and right here you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 3. I think there is another level somewhere. I'm not too sure where it is, but its own structure has been created. Now there is the potential here that we may see a reaction from this point and come back down. So I'm actually going to be a little bit cautious and play for 2 targets here. So first targets will be a retest of structure highs based off the 60, and then I'll be looking at the extension at the 127. So let me just go back to the 60. Let me bring back on the orders. I've actually gone 10 pips below the low here, and that means then in terms of risk we're looking at 34 for target ones. I can actually play a little higher than that if I'm honest. I'm playing for a retest of the candle closes minus a few pips. I'm looking at 41, so just over a 1-to-1, but if we, and at that point I'll move to break even, but if we can get up there for secondary targets, it's 83. And we're back for an update on this trade. First targets were hit in the night, a retest here, and you can see now we've just put in a new high, which I'm very pleased about. So road to break even here. We're going to hold for these 83 pips, see if we can get them for secondary targets. And we are back for the update on this 2 target winner flag pattern. Thank you to the CAD News. It gave me a burst and we rallied up there to hit those targets for 84 pips. So this was a 2 target winner. Banking 42 for target 2, 21 for target 1. That's 63 pips. That meant that this was a 2-to-1 reward to risk. And just look at how we got our entry based on the double bottom, the breakout, pullback 26.18, waited for confirmation, lots and lots of confluence, and thank you very much. And I do believe the market could continue higher based on a couple of bigger breakout patterns, but right now that is 63, 62 pips banked.